Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. We are from Group 4 and for our presentation. First of all, I am going to introduce myself and each of my team members. My name is Akmal Rizal bin Zaini and the others we have Ahmad Azim Hakim bin Ahmad Kamal,
Hi, my name is Muhammad Ismail.
Muhammad Idin bin Ibrahim and Muhammad Nur Fikri bin Muhammad Yusof. Start with overview first. Here is our overview of the magazine. The topic that we choose to include in our magazine is the employment and unemployment in post-COVID-19. The key attributes to survive in post-COVID-19, the challenges faced by graduates in post-COVID-19, and how to polish graduate attributes to excel in workplace. I will pass to my group members to present their topics.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Muhammad Idin bin Ibrahim, and today what I'm gonna talk is about the employment and unemployment in post-COVID-19. After the world shock by COVID-19 virus presence, many people were affected by the virus and unexpected loss of employment. COVID-19 began as a localized health disaster, but it quickly turned into worldwide health problems with serious economic consequences that the world had never seen before. And according to the survey, those who have previously high positions and those who are younger are the most facing difficulties. Many businesses and key stakeholders have used unpaid leave and layoffs to decrease their operational expenses. For information, millions of workers were placed in the temporary job loss categorized by the second quarter of 2020. COVID-19 is not the same and different from early pandemics such as H1N1 and Spanish flu. COVID-19 not only affects economy but also affects mental health, stress level, and quality of life. However, many nations have already taken strong measures to protect jobs. Last but not least, government can build more granular picture of where jobs are at risk and where there is increased labor teaming to improve, such as open up new employment prospects.
Since the world faced the pandemic COVID-19, everyone has been struggling to survive as the state of the economy of the world was affected greatly by the pandemic, especially graduates. There were so many challenges faced by the graduates, and one of the biggest challenges for them is securing a job. Most organizations or corporations are only employing those with relevant experience, even though they stated that new graduates are welcome to apply in the job application posters. Besides, many companies had to fire their employees as they were facing financial crises that they were unable to pay their workers, so that they had to reduce their numbers in order for the company to survive. So, if the graduates are going to apply for a job, the competition will be much harder for them as they will not be competing amongst only the students, but they will be also competing with those people that have been fired from their previous job. Another challenge for the graduates is that they will be haunted by their debts, which is the studying loan that they applied before they pursue their studies. If they are unable to repay their debt in a certain period given to them, they will be warned, or if bad comes to worse, they can be fined too. For most students, depending on their parents' money only is very hard, as their parents also have many other commitments that they have to pay for. It is because most of these loans are not in such a small amounts like hundreds of thousands of ringgits. It usually costs more than 10,000 of ringgit, as they got to pay for a lot of things during their studies, such as hostel fee, study fee, materials for their studies like books, drawing equipment, and many more.
The key attributes to survive in post-COVID-19. There's a lot we don't know about how the world will change once we tame the novel coronavirus. But it's quite improbable that things will return to their previous state. Our workplaces are likely to evolve, as are the skills that business will require. In a post-coronavirus future, there are a few employment skills that are expected to be in great demand. First of all, adaptability and flexibility. Someone who wants to prosper in post-coronavirus world will need to be able to adapt to ever-changing workplace and upgrade and refresh their abilities on a regular basis. Second, creativity and innovation. We will need human inventiveness to develop, dream up new goods and ways of functioning in a post-coronavirus world. Human ingenuity will become increasingly important. Third, expertise of technology. Artificial intelligence, big data, the Internet of Things, virtual and augmented reality, and robots, among other technologies, will make business more resilient to future pandemics, and anyone who can assist corporations harness these technologies will be in a wonderful position. Fourth, critical thinking. People who can objectively assess information from a variety of sources to determine what is trustworthy will be valued. Not all data should be believed, but organization will need to use critical thinking to figure out what data should be used to make decisions. Fifth, digital and coding skills. Because of the coronavirus, enterprises' digital transformation has accelerated. As a result, employees with digital abilities such as coding, web development, and digital marketing will become even more vital than they are today.
Lately, the statistic has shown that the most employers are not really satisfied with fresh graduates regarding their quality levels. By that, graduates need to know on how to polish graduate attributes to excel in the workplace, which is by improving communication skills, which are by using social media like YouTube, for example. One of the main reasons that is social media platform can expose the graduate on the authentic English and widen their vocabulary usage. The graduate also could build their confidence in communication by making a video about them presenting or sharing their story. In the long run, students will manage to build confidence to make a presentation. And in addition, it is important to have technology skills such as learning Excel. This is because Excel is a common tool with multiple functions and applications that vary from IT projects to human resource functions. By improving such skills, graduates can use Excel to try and organize their daily activities. Thirdly, another way to polish graduate attributes is by learning a foreign language. To illustrate, there is Mandarin language as example. Mandarin is in demand in the business world. Mandarin also the most popular dialect in China, and China also has such a wide market and large economy, and by that it become a common language in international level business. In conclusion, there are many chances for you to move to a bigger sector in your job scope that if you learn a foreign language. On the contrary, graduates also must build these basic core skills that they should have to excel in the workplace, which are self-management, willingness to learn, thinking skills, and resilience. If graduates know these 4 skills, they are going to be able to finish their target and take an effective way to trying to achieve it. Based on the point I talked just now, this shows just how many multiple ways for the graduates to excel at a workplace, which gives them a lot of benefits. Thank you.
Done with contents, let's move on with difficulty and solution while conducting the project. So far, the first difficulties that we had is everyone feeling shy with group members because we never met each other. From all we know, our faculty had decided to have online exams, and because of that, everyone was still at their home. Our solution is to frequently do the meeting to get rid of that feeling. For our first meeting, we started with introducing ourselves and getting to know each other by opening up the cameras to know what their faces look like.
Next, the second difficulty is not clear enough with the topic. At first, when we get the topic given, myself and my teammates are facing the problem to understand what the topic actually is. We are a little bit confused and try not to get the wrong information regarding the topic. but we'll try to solve our problem by doing some more research about the topic to get the right perspective. 5 of us brainstorm together and all the input is shared in the WhatsApp group. Everyone takes the responsibility to finish this task together and at the same time we enjoy it. That's all from me, thank you.
For the third difficulty that we faced is we lack resources for our reference in this assignment. We had to search for different types of keywords on the internet. We did our research on many different sites as we need to find for the material that we want so that it will be tally with the topic. Besides, sometimes the headlines are just a clickbait so that people will visit the site. Or for some other sites, the information can also be false or untrue, as we know that nowadays people like to spread false information. So we need to be careful. Other than that, we also worked very hard to find real newspapers that covered our topic, because newspaper is a much more reliable source for us, as most of the informations in the newspaper are legit and can be used for our topic.
For the fourth difficulties is internet problem. Some of our members face a lot of lagging during our meeting due to poor internet connection. It prevents us from having good communication with each other in our meeting. So as a solution, we search for other areas that have strong internet connection to make sure that every items discussed in the meeting are clear to each of our members.
And the last difficulty that we had is to satisfy everyone with the final product. This is because everyone have a different opinion and we need to take several more steps first before finalizing the product. The journey is to create an idea generation seems pretty easy at first, but it's actually a bit hard than we expected. This is because we are lacking of intel on the potential idea that we could use at the end of the final product. Since everyone is having a hard time to finding the solution to this problem, at the end we came up with a solution by keep asking other members' opinion if whether they satisfied with the work or not. This led to a better understanding of the way of finding the idea for the final product. In my conclusion, we managed to get through all the problem by having a better cooperation and communication between group members. Thank you.
Lesson learned from the project. Everyone has their commitment in this group project and they need to be responsible by doing it before the due date. If it is not, it will bother everyone with time, energy and marks. Next, we need to be up to date with all the designing and editing skills that can be useful in the future by watching, learning and practicing using the right tools like Filmora and Adobe Premiere. Last but not least, in every group work, we need to have a leader to give instruction and direction to keep up with the progress. So, in every group members should improve their leadership skills by organizing and managing tasks for everyone. Without them, which is leadership skill, the group probably will not have any progress. Thank you, goodbye and have a nice day.